The concern, I guess, Rupert, if you're the BOJ, you can fight this. You're the only one that basically can go against everyone else. How much more can they fight it for?
I think that the BOJ are in the unique position where they can fight it, I think, indefinitely for the time being. And I think that's the key difference with the ECB. So you can see ECB policymakers increasingly sounding a little bit rattled, a little bit frustrated about the strength of the euro. They know that they are not making the progress on inflation they like to claim they are. This is putting that at risk. For the BOJ, they don't have any of those constraints. And I think that's why, that is really the kind of last anchor for global bond yields, the fact that the BOJ are still a long way from their targets. They can carry on, pinning down that yield curve, and particularly they can carry on fighting yen strength.
So is it basically that they couldn't sit tight any longer because at some point the market stops believing them?
Yeah, I think they have earned a lot of credibility. They're able to pin down the 10-year, buying a lot less in total volumes. And I think that this is just a little reminder that, actually you don't want to bet against the BOJ for the time being. Look, at some point in the next year to 18 months, we're going to wake up and the whole Japan complex will be repriced because the BOJ will say, OK, it's time to start exiting. But I think we're a long way from that point.
Are you concerned about the U.S. economy overheating? I don't ask this question very often, but you could argue that that at the margins, we should stop worrying about the pickup not being as strong and actually worrying about it being too strong.
Look, I worry on a kind of multi-year horizon that you've got a strong U.S. economy, mid to late cycle, and then you've got fiscal policy adding to the deficit, getting to kind of pretty high single-figure deficits. I think that's a concern longer term, and there's definitely going to be a boost this year to growth. We think if you combine the tax and what we're likely to get on spending, you could get an additional 0.8, 0.9% GDP growth. I don't think that overheating is the right word now. We're still seeing relatively sluggish wage growth. There still seems to be this kind of, escaping the kind of pattern of the last few years and really kind of shocking those inflation expectations, I think, is taking a bit of time. So not overheating, but I do worry on a multi-year horizon, yeah.